Hello friends, my name is Masood. Today we shall discuss about topic that what is checksum. Friend, today's topic is very interesting, especially if you have interest in data transmission and you want to learn about it. So let's start, friend. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell option as well so that many videos can reach to you. Friend, a checksum is a value that represents the number of bits in a transmission message and is used by IT professionals to detect high level errors within data transmission. Prior to transmission, every piece of data or file can be assigned a checksum value after running a cryptographic hash function. The term checksum is also sometimes called hash sum or hash value. Checksum works by giving the party on the receiving end information about the transmission to ensure that the full range of data is delivered. The checksum value itself is typically a long string of letters and numbers that act as a sort of fingerprint for a file or set of files to indicate the number of bits included in the transmission. If the checksum value the user calculates is even slightly different from the checksum value of the original file, it can alert all parties in the transmission that the file was corrupted or tampered with by a third party, such as in the case of a malware. From there, the receiver can investigate what went wrong or try downloading the file again. The common protocols used to determine checksum numbers are transmission control protocols and user datagram protocol. TCP is typically more reliable for tracking traditional transmitted packets of data, but UDP may be beneficial to avoid slowing down transmission time. Then the causes of inconsistent checksum. What are those causes basically, friend? While checksum value that don't match can signal something went wrong during transmission, a few factors can cause this to happen, such as an interruption in the internet or network connection, storage or space issues including problems with the hard drive, corrupted disk or corrupted file, third party interfering with the transfer of data actually. There are multiple types of checksums available. So what are those types are available? Friend, there are multiple cryptographic hash functions that programmers can use to generate checksum values, which are first one is the secure hash algorithm. This hash function was the first of its kind but was withdrawn shortly after its creation in 1993. SHA1. As of 2023, this hash function is no longer considered secure. SHA2. This value of hash function relies on the size of file and numbers to create a checksum value. The resulting checksum are vulnerable to length extension attacks, which involve a hacker reconstructing the internal state of a file. Then message digest 5 MD5. The MD5 hash function creates a checksum value, but each file wouldn't necessarily have a unique number, so it's open to vulnerabilities if a hacker swaps out a file with the same checksum value. Next is the uses of checksum. Friend, uses of you can use checksum to check files and other data for errors that occur during transmission or storage. For example, a file might not have properly downloaded due to network issues. A hard drive problem could have caused corruption in a file or disk. If you know the checksum on the original file, you can run a checksum or hashing utility on it. If the resulting checksum matches, you know the file you have is identical. Computers can use checksum style techniques to check data for problems in the background, but you can also do this yourself. For example, Linux distribution often provide checksum so you can verify your Linux ISO properly. Download before burning it to a disk or putting it on your USB drive. Now friend, how to calculate a checksum? It's not very difficult friend. On Windows, PowerShell get flash hash file hash command calculate the checksum of a file. To use it, first open the PowerShell. On Windows 10, right click the start button and select Windows PowerShell. You can also launch it by searching the start menu for PowerShell and click the Windows PowerShell shortcut. Then friend, after that you have to at the prompt type get file hash and then press your spacebar. Type the path of the file you want to calculate the checksum for, or make the file things easier. Drag and drop the file from a file explorer window onto the PowerShell window to automatically fill in its path. Then after that press enter. Press enter to run the command and you will see the SHA-256 hash for the file. Depending on the size of the file and the speed of your computer storage, the process may take few seconds. If you need another type of checksum, and add the appropriate algorithm option to the end of the command, like get file hash C drive algorithm MD5, get file hash C drive path and SHA1. Compare the calculated checksum to the original one. You shouldn't have to look too close, as there will be a massive difference in the checksum if there is only a tiny difference in the underlying file. If the checksum matches, the files are identical. If not, there is a problem. Perhaps the file is corrupted, or you are just comparing two different files. If you downloaded a copy of the file and its checksum doesn't match what you expect, try downloading the file again. So friend, thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and thanks a lot for watching the video.